Hunter and Madison, these are our 7B.1 notes. We've already done the first half together, so I'm going to go down to the bottom of this page. Just a quick refresher before we start on the stuff we haven't done. If I have 100 and I want to do prime factorization, I'd say 10 times 10, 2 times 5, those are prime, 2 times 5, those are prime, and then I just write my numbers at the bottom, 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. All right, so now that we've refreshed that, to factor a negative number, all we're going to do is -1 times the original number. So let me show you. If I have 140, the first thing I write is -1 times 140. I can't factor -1, so I'm going to circle it. 40, that'd be 14 and 10. 14 is 2 and 7, those are prime. 10 is 2 and 5, those are prime. So when I write my numbers across the bottom, always start with that -1 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 7. We do the same thing with this 30. -1 times 30. Circle your -1. We're going to factor the 30 to 3 and 10. 3 is prime. 2 and 5 make 10. Then I write it out. -1 times 2 times 3 times 5. Same thing with 14. -1 times 14. Circle your -1. 14 is a 2 and 7. -1 times 2 times 7. All right, flip over to the back of this page. So to factor monomials, first we're going to factor the number and then write out the variable. The only reason this is different from what we were doing before is because it's got these letters at the end. But let's not worry about that right now. First, we're just going to factor the 12. 3 and 4. Circle the 3. 4 is a 2 and 2. So I'm going to write that out. 2 times 2 times 3. All right, so I got the 2 times 2 times 3. And now I'm just going to look at this A. It tells me there's 2 A's. So I write A, and it tells me there's going to be 3 B's. B, B, B. That's all you do. All right, let's do this next example. It's got a negative, so I start out, not like that. I start out writing -1 times 66. Circle the -1. 66 breaks into 6 and 11. A 6 breaks into 2 and 3. So write out those numbers. -1 times 2 times 3 times 11. Then I go up here. I got 1 P and I got 2 Q's. So that's how you write that. The greatest common factor, or GCF, is the product, which means multiplication, of the common or same factors of two numbers. You multiply all the similar factors to get the GCF. That sounds confusing. It's really not. I'll show you how. So the first thing we need to do is the prime factorization for 48 and 60. So 48 would be 4 and 12. 4 is 2 and 2. 12 is 2 and 6. And if you use different things to multiply together, you'll come out with the same way. 6 and 10 is 60. 2 and 3. 2 and 5 for the 10. Okay, I'm going to take that and write it out. So the 48 was 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And the 60 was 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Now what I do is I find matches in the two lines. The 2's match, another group of 2's match, and the 3's have a match. So I got a set of 2's, a set of 2's, and a set of 3's. When I multiply that together, I get a 12. So the greatest common factor for 48 and 60 is the number 12. To find the GCF of monomials, all we're going to do is list their common factors and common variables, multiply the similar factors, and list the similar variables. So, first we need to factor 36 and 54. So 36 is 6 and 6, 2 and 3. And 54, let's do 3 and 18, 2 and 7, 2 and 9. Wow. And 3 and 3. All right, so for 36, I'm going to have 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Then I have x, x, y. For 54, I have 2 times 3 times 3 times x, y, y, z. Now we find matches. The 2's have a match. These guys match. These guys match. X's match. Y's match. So I have a set of 2's times a set of 3's times a set of 3's times a set of X's times a set of Y's. So our GCF, 2 times 3 times 3 is 18, X, Y. That is our greatest common factor between those two monomials. The last thing, if the only GCF of two numbers is 1, then the integer of the monomials are what we call relatively prime. Let me just show you what that means. GCF of 15 and 16. I got 3 and 5 for 15, and 2 and 8, and 4 and 2, and 2 and 2. So for my 15, I have 3 times 5. For 16, I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. There are no matches to circle, which means that these two are relatively prime if they have no matches. On this page, I need you to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On 1, 2, and 3, like, say I wanted you to find the factors of 12. I want you to say 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Those would be the factors of 12. That's what you need to do for 10, for 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. For 4, 5, and 6, you do the factor trees and circle the prime numbers. Take your notes, show me this, and you are done.